Hello everybody and welcome back on Southview's Farms. So, it took a little bit longer to get this episode underway than I had originally planned, and part of the reason for that is that we were doing the harvest in this field and I had slowed down the plant growth, but I actually noticed that the field on the other side of the farm, over here, I had actually reached the latest maturity stage of growth as well, and so I kind of had to work through the night to get it harvested. And even with slowing the plant growth down even further, unfortunately we didn't quite make it through. There's a corner towards the trees up there where the whole thing actually withered. Just about making it out there in the line. But the plants actually withered before we got it all in. But nevertheless, we got a decent amount of grain out of this field. And as you can see, the combine's been working hard. It's pretty mucky by now. It's needing some maintenance, and we haven't got those things in place yet here on the map because we basically launched straight into the harvest. So today we're going to be getting some pigs. We're going to have to sort out some of the bales that we've created. We've got a ton of bales now, as you can see right over here. I've started stacking them here in the silage pit because we're not really going to be producing silage for pigs, so we'll use this as a bale storage. But there's an awful lot of bales on that field, and we're not even finished with the other one. So I reckon we're probably just gonna stack the ones from one field and sell the other lot. But we are also gonna have to borrow some money. As you can see, we're down to 23,000 here. Obviously we've hired some workers and stuff like that, so we're gonna have to borrow a chunk of money in order to be able to buy some pigs. And let's get a livestock trailer in. We also need to get a line for the fields. That looks a bit wonky. I'm just trying to get this head on here. Let's see if that worked. That doesn't look very stable. I'll just try and realign that. So once I got this on, and I'm gonna take the harvester over towards the workshop. So one thing we're gonna do is we're gonna turn the workshop into an actual workshop. A little mod that allows you to place a kind of workshop icon, and I think we'll put it in here in the shed. That'll be a good place. So okay, so at the end of all that, it looks like we're going to have to put it out here instead, like that. But that should do the trick, because it means we can at least, oh, that doesn't look good. It's kind of floating. We'll have to see if that works, and I'll try and get it fixed for the next episode. But for now, it should allow us at least to hopefully do a little bit of maintenance on our harvester, like that. There we go. There we go. So I'm gonna have to leave it mucky for the moment. Next step, I'm gonna have to borrow some money. There we go. Now we're poor. Well, in a way, we've got cash in the bank account, but we've got a big loan. So first things first is we're going to pop over to the shop and pick up an animal trailer and start acquiring some pigs. Now, when we are going to be buying quite a large amount of pigs, it does make sense to get the animal trailer to avoid having to pay for every single pig that we're going to get. We're also going to have to either get or lease a lime spread. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lease an auto stacker. Now there's a new DLC coming out which will have bale stackers, auto stackers for round bales that will have a much higher capacity. So rather than buying one right now, I'm going to hold off until we get the DLC and be able to bring those into this game. But for now, we need some animal transport. So here we go. So, here's our first lot. I think we're gonna go for the regular pink ones. The first load. Nice, tray is full. That's good. Confirm that. And back we go. As you can see, there's still quite a lot of baling to do in that field. So here we are, the first load of pigs coming in. Once we've got them in, we'll try and make sure we get a little bit of feed and things in. Just get things going as soon as possible. And we'll get things started. There we go. First pigs are in. So, we'll shortly be running up and getting some more. But for the time being, I'm just going to pick up our yard tractor. We've also been using it for baling out here. As you can see, we've got a lot of bales sitting on this field. And every field will need both lime and ploughing, so we need to get on with that as well. Oops. That is the wrong one. There we go. So we're just going to bring the yard tractor over so we can get a bit of water, grain, straw into the pigs. Obviously, to begin with here, actually what I can do is I can pick up one of the bales from here rather than having to stack them twice. So pick that one up. Obviously we're going to have to do quite a bit more on that as more pigs arrive, but at least if there's a little bit in there to begin with, I'll make a start on things. So let's see, we should be able to drop that in here. Like so, and then like so. We'll start getting a little bit of straw laying in for the pigs here. Okay, there we go to begin with. And I'll just get the straw blower back out of the way here since we need the space for the grain. So that's fine. And we need some water for them as well. See that way, it's the one on the other side. Oh, there we go. That was the right one. Good. Oh, better not crash our nice new water tank into a rock straight away. That'll be a terrible waste. Okay. So, at some point we'll need to maybe get a little shed or something to keep these implements in. And we'll just get a little bit of grain in. Obviously we need a whole bunch of different feeds for pigs. We got wheat and barley so far, which isn't ideal. We also need some of the higher oil grains like canola or sunflowers, and then of course some root crops, and the bulk feed for them is going to be corn, which we don't have any of right now, so we may have to resort to buying some pig feed pallets, but right now I'm just going to get them started on a little bit of grain, and then we can get the rest of the pigs on the go and get some field work underway as well. So as you can see, we've got 70,000 wheats from the first field, which is pretty decent. We are not going to need anywhere near as much as that, but we might as well just fill it up, see how much we can get in right away, and then once we got the rest of the pigs in, we get it completely filled, and then we'll get things tidied up in the yard. So like I said, I haven't really done a lot of pigs in neither 19 or 17 before, so it's going to be interesting to see now that we got a big loan. Whoever's going to have to be able to turn this around. We'll get some income from grain and stuff like that as well, of course, but to begin with, we are going to have to start making money out of the pigs as well. I'm hoping we can get to around 100 pigs or so, but that's already quite a lot of grain that's gone in there. That's like 12,000. I did buy some chickens as well, and they're already pretty filled up here. So let's keep the yard tractor here. Actually, we'll set the yard tractor back out in the field because we need to get on with the bales as well as picking up more pigs, so it's going to be quite a lot going on today. So yeah, we'll get a few bales on the way. That way we can go over, we can lease the auto stagger and get some of those sorted out, and we'll try and do that in between picking up some more pigs as well. So before I get too far down the field, there's one other job we want to get underway that we're most likely going to be using a worker for. We got the middle field, which didn't have any grain on it. That also needs some treatment. So we're just going to hop out and we're going to jump down and we're going to have to go and get ourselves a lime spreader. There we go. We have gone for a rather large and rather expensive lime spreader, but we can use it for the fertilizing as well, and we do have some pretty big fields to cover. Seems to go quite well with the fend here. So we've got a lime station right here we can start filling from. Obviously that's going to cost quite a bit of money as well. So this is the smaller of our fields, but it's still pretty decent size here. See if we can get the discs out, and hopefully I'll basically be able to set a worker going on this. I'm gonna get out of the way, and we're gonna hop behind the sheds here, and we're gonna go and get ourselves some more pigs. So that's it for this particular episode. There's still going to be quite a bit going on, but we will pick that up in the next episode before these videos end up getting too long. So thank you very much for the second episode of Southview's pig farm here. We're on our way, and in the next episode we're going to carry on with field work, pigs, and some of the baling as well. But for now, thank you very much from Overcord Gaming.